everyone. Today I wanted to do my pink hair video. I wanted to kind of let you guys know what I used, what I am using, what I'm trying. Just to kind of give you guys an idea, because I know when I was thinking about doing my hair pink, I turned to YouTube and was watching everybody's YouTube videos on it. I was trying to do my own research because I had anticipated or planned doing it myself. So I know myself, I turned to YouTube for pretty much everything, but I did watch a lot of videos on people that were doing their own pink hair. So yeah, I thought I would do mine and kind of give you guys an idea if you want to do it. And if you do, I would recommend doing it. This is such a fun hair color. I'm having so much fun. I absolutely love it. And I'm in the process. I'll kind of get more into this as we get into the video, but if you look back at my past maybe 3 videos, you kind of see where it started out darker, and I'm kind of getting lighter as we go because that's my intention. And I didn't really want to be as dark as I was a couple videos ago, but things went crazy at the salon. She kind of did her own thing, and that's how I ended up. But anyway, it was one color, so I was happy with that. But my goal is to kind of be more lighter, lighter and brighter, not dark and deep. So yeah, I will go ahead and get right into letting you guys know what I used. So let's just get right into it. First, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, I would not recommend doing this because you are going to use bleach. And if your hair is really damaged, I would not recommend doing this. If you really want to and your hair is damaged, I would go to a salon because it can get kind of sketchy and scary using bleach on your, from scalp to ends if you're not comfortable or if your hair is really bad. So you really got to take your own judgment if you want to do this yourself, the condition of your hair and your level of confidence if it goes bad, or just being okay with how it turns out. So I myself, I used to do hair before I joined the Army, so I feel a little more comfortable doing my own hair, and for some reason I wasn't scared. I had no fear in doing this, putting bleach on actually the only fear I had was putting the bleach on my hair. I wasn't scared of going pink. So what I used for the bleach, I used the the Ion Color Brilliance Ammonia Free Powder Lightener. This is conditioning dust-free formula. It's for on or off the scalp. And I used that with the Ion Sensitive Scalp 20 Volume Developer. From root to end, I did start at my roots first because I had a lot of blonde, so I needed to pull my roots first and not put this so much on my ends because I didn't want to fry them any more than I had to. Because anytime you put bleach on your hair, no matter how sensitive it is, it's going to damage your hair. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of irritation with these. They worked really well. It pulled my hair up pretty fast. I did kind of go to an orange-ish state the first time I did it. But it worked really well. It didn't you can't leave it on long. You kind of got to monitor. I don't remember how long I left it on. I kind of just watched it as it was processing. And after I bleached it, you have to wash it out. I used the Color Brilliance Ion Colors. Now they come in a regular color tube. This one I have is rose, but the one I used in my video when I first went, my first initial pink was Flamingo, and for some reason I don't have that. Rose is just a more a pastel. Flamingo is a brighter pink, which I prefer the Flamingo. And I really like these. However, using these is a little bit harder than the other ones I have used because with the bleach you have to wash your hair and your hair is wet. So in order to put the Ion color on, your hair has to be dry. So after you've bleached your hair and you've kind of stressed it out, you have to dry it, which puts, heat and damage, and then you're just this one big spongy Brillo pad mess before you put this on. So I didn't like the application of bleaching, drying, and then putting on the Ion. Although the Flamingo was my favorite color that I've been able to find that I've used on my hair. But having said that, when I went to the salon, because I had to go to the salon initially a couple days after I did it at home because it didn't process. I wasn't able to get the bleach on correctly myself, even with my mom's help. It kind of just went crazy, and there was a lot of spots that we had to touch up. So I thought, let me just go into the salon, let her get my initial bleaching done, because I can do this from home once I get the initial process done. So I went and had her do it, and she used the Flamingo, the Ion that I had told her I'd already used and I liked a lot, and she had to use 6 tubes. My hair sucked it up like crazy, and it did absolutely nothing. So anyway, when she rinsed it off, the Ion, it apparently didn't take, and it didn't take whatsoever. I have no idea how it completely washed down the drain. My hair did not pull it at all. So she had a little, apparently, long story short, she had a little bit of color on hand, which was a totally different brand, totally different shades, and she didn't tell me. She just kind of put that on of what she had left. So needless to say, I was really blonde in some spots, really orange in some spots, and really bright pink in some spots. It was complete disaster. I have never had a more horrible experience at a salon than I did that night. And I actually had to go back. I had to come home, get my kids, wait for my husband to get off work. She had to send her staff out to wherever they got this color from, buy more color. I had to go back that evening to try and make me all one color, which she did. And that's where, when you look back at my videos where I'm like really intense, it kind of looks like where I say a Halloween wig, which it legit looked like a Halloween wig in my head. It was so intense. That was the after effect of having to try and fix the disaster that she created. But I was okay with it. It was darker than I wanted, and it was not the shade that I wanted, and she didn't even tell me what she was using. But I was okay with it because it was one shade. It was so stressful, but it was one color, and I knew I could kind of strip that out because pinks and reds fade really easy with just regular shampoo. So they're kind of hard, a little harder to maintain. But with the pink, I don't mind that. I've actually been trying to strip mine a little bit so I can get to a more, a lighter, brighter shade that I like and prefer. So I've been using warm water, which if you want your color to last longer, you want to use cooler water. I've been using warm water. I have actually used a clarifying shampoo of my lemon, Avalon Organics. No, Avalon Organics, not Avalon Organics. I have been using my Andalou Naturals lemon clarifying shampoo a couple times to just kind of help pull it out, which really worked great. But I did kind of touch mine up maybe 2 weeks ago now. I didn't do my roots. I just wanted to kind of brighten up the bottom part because it was fading really fast. So I went and got 2 colors. This is the Adore brand hair color. Now you can get these on Amazon. I'll try and link them below, as well as the other stuff I got from Sally's. I don't think I told you guys, but yeah, the Ion I got from Sally's. These I got from what is it? It's a Beauty for You, or I forget what the name of the store is, but you can get these off Amazon anyway. I got 2 myself because when she had originally done my hair when it looked like the Halloween wig, let me tell you what she used. I forget the colors. She used Hot Pink, Pink Fire, and Pink Rose were the 3 colors she mixed to give me that real deep color. And she used equal parts, so pretty much 3 bottles of all 3 colors, and that's what gave me that color. I went back because I didn't want to do that dark color again, so I was gonna this is trial and error, and I'm fine with it because it kind of leaves a bunch of different shades of pink in there, and weirdly enough, I'm okay with that. I know with blonde and browns, I was never okay with that. I want it to be like perfect every time, but the pink, I kind of like 10 different shades of pink in there because it just kind of adds a lot of depth to your hair, so I'm fine with that. I went back and got neon pink and pink blush and did equal parts of this, but I think the neon pink was a little too intense because it was just like a little too neon. I am going to actually this weekend do the roots, bleach them, and do it all like complete process as opposed to just brightening up the ends because my roots are getting a little bad. But this time yesterday I went and got some pink petal, which is a real, a lighter, more pastel, which I'm going to mix these 3. I'm going to mix the neon pink, the pink blush, and the pink petal. I don't know how, I don't want to do equal parts because I know the neon pink is a little too intense. So I think I'm going to use more of the pink petal and just kind of add in these 2 to kind of give it a little more depth and darken it a little bit so it actually will hold, because I'm afraid if I go too light, it'll just wash out. And then it kind of, if you look in here, maybe you guys can see it, I can't tell, maybe the lighting won't truly reflect the color, but it does kind of fade to a corally peachy color, and I don't like that. My hair tends to pull a lot of red on its own, and I just don't like that peachy, orangey, red-ish color. Depending on how bleached your hair is for the initial process, just know that it's going to, as it fades, it's going to fade differently. I have some dark pieces under here that I'm going to try and hit with the bleach myself. I just noticed as I section it, when I curl it, that I can actually see some sections that still are a little bit dark, so I'm going to try and touch up the bleach in random spots that need to be a little more touched up when I do my roots. But with these, oh, that's got a thing on it. With the Adore, I really like these. These seem to hold so much better than the Ion. I think this faded super fast, even without shampooing my hair. I kind of felt like the color was going away, which was weird. And you have to do those on dry hair. The Adore works perfect because it holds. You can get, there's just a better variety of pinks that really stick in your hair. I have not had an issue with, like, you know, any worry of it coming out of my hair too fast. And I'm shampooing with hot water, I'm shampooing with clarifying shampoos. So it really lasts, even though every single shampoo that you do, it's gonna be pink. Like, your suds are gonna be pink, your bathtub's gonna be pink, your walls are gonna be pink. This is a messy process. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. It's pink hair color. These, so once you bleach it, wash it, these go on wet hair. So it's so much easier and less damaging for your hair. You don't have to do that blow dry in between. And all this is semi-permanent. So there's no peroxides or anything like that in these. So they're less, you know, they're not as damaging. The only thing that's gonna damage your hair really is you bleach, but you should not, as I fling bleach everywhere. You should only have to do your bleaching once on your actual hair. The rest would just be touch-ups, which, you know, in theory is healthy hair because it doesn't have any chemicals on it. So you should be good once you get the initial process done. Like I said, if you don't feel comfortable, go to a salon, have them do your initial bleach, and then just keep it up at home. With the Adore, it's super, super liquidy and super messy, like super messy. So I would recommend using, I have this, what is this, a Salon Care slant tip applicator bottle. I think I got this at Sally's too. It gives you the measurements on the side so you can measure your product out. I would recommend using something like this because it's just, with this, you're gonna wanna use your brush and bowl. This, the Adore, you wanna use a squeeze tube because if you don't, it's gonna be super messy. It's just too hard to apply yourself with a brush and bowl. You can get this really close to your scalp and kind of direct it down without slopping it all over your bathroom or wherever it is you're gonna color your hair.
I feel like I'm all over the place in this video. Hopefully you guys can understand me. Get your thoughts.
I would definitely invest in a squeeze tube if you're interested in using the Adore brand. But like I said, I'm really liking this. So far it's really working well. It's just like, it's a science project. I gotta get the right shade, which that might take time. I did too get one of these just a little comb out cape, if you guys are familiar. It's got a little bit of Velcro on the back. It's just to kind of go around your neck to help keep some of the pink under control because it really, I'm telling you, it can get messy. So this is just, you know, it's like a $2 investment so you don't ruin every single bit of your clothing. This does say keep 1/8 inch from your scalp because obviously they tell you that because it's going to stain your scalp. Me, I put this right on my scalp, went straight down. So it is going to be pretty intense on your scalp. If you get it anywhere, you're going to want to put some like moisturizer, oil or something, grease around your hairline because this will stain. Whatever it hits, it's going to stain, not this. Whatever this gets on, it's going to stain. So yeah, it does say keep away from the scalp. I didn't because I want the color all the way to my scalp. In a couple washes, it kind of gets off your scalp, so it's not a big deal. But if that bothers you, you may need some help applying it so it doesn't get all over the place. There are two brands that I really want to try, and that is the Overtone Haircolor. I saw them on Instagram, and I think they have really good shades of pink in some really good little packages. The Overtone I think is the one I'm going to try next. And there's the Arctic Fox that I also want to try because they have some really good lighter shades of pink that I'm kind of looking for. So I am really liking the Adore. The Ion Flamingo was the best color. It just was the worst at staying in my hair. And the process kind of sucks because you have to dry. So the next one I will be trying, I thought about reviewing it. But I'll let you guys know when I get that. You guys will kind of see it probably in every video. Maybe a different shade of pink. You know, we just have to roll with it. And I'm totally okay with that. I kind of like having different shades of pink. So, but as I go on this pink hair journey, if there's ever a time when I film, if there's a specific color like that shade that you guys like, make sure to leave it in the comments of that video because this is like, I don't know if it'll ever be the same shade of pink, but I'll always try to keep track of what I'm using. So Like I said, yeah, if there's a video where you're like, wow, that's a good shade of pink, then make sure to ask me in the comments and I'll reply back and let you know at that time what I'm using, so you guys can kind of judge off the current shade as far as the current product. But I will be sticking with the Adore for a little bit longer, and kind of playing around with this because it's really cheap. I think these bottles are like $4.50, so it's really, really affordable. And I'm liking where I'm going with it. The other two that I want to try are I just want to try them because they have really cool shades of pink. So it's not because these are not working. I just want to try different brands and different colors to see if there's one out there that works best for me. But anyway, super, super affordable and easy to do at home. So yeah.
But yeah, I will be filming. I don't want to say that because it's dumb to say that on the internet. Filming again. No, I'm always going to be filming. Seriously, Carrie? Anyway. Don't forget to... Boy, oh boy. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Yeah, I would just like to tell you what's on my mind instead of getting so mumbo jumbo. Let's try this again. Let's try to end it one more time. One more time. Alright
guys, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video if you know somebody else who wants to go pink. I will also make sure to leave all the information down below because I know for a fact I talked way too fast. I probably forgot to tell you guys something and I shared way too many colors. So yeah, if you have a question still, even when I link the information description box below, just leave me a comment and I will make sure to reply back. And sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. I really just had so much to tell you that it just came out how it came out. So hopefully you could understand this video and it was helpful. I know when I started researching to do my hair pink, YouTube really helped me a lot. Watching other people's videos and kind of getting an idea and kind of just building up my confidence to do it on my own. So yeah, these are the products that I used. Like I said, I hope this was helpful in some way. If not helpful, you just maybe learned about something. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until then, I will see you soon. Bye.